All right, so snitching is like the big topic all over YouTube. And as far as I can tell, nobody's getting it right. I mean, there's like a lot of different opinions about snitching on there, but at the end of the day, only somebody who is has been in it and is out of it can really give you the full deal on it. So here's the real deal about the whole snitching thing. Women are going to snitch more than anybody, period. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you get snitched on, 9 out of 10, a female was behind it, period. Because they don't feel like they have to abide by any quote unquote rules. They don't feel like they have a code. A woman can do whatever she wants, and she doesn't feel like she's going to be, held responsible for it. That's the thing. When a woman snitches on you, it's like, well, to them, it's not even snitching. They wasn't even involved. They're just, getting something off their chest or whatever. But they have totally no regard for any type of morals or ethics. Most of these women are on drugs. A lot of these women, they're broke. They're emotional. I mean, they're just going through stuff. And the first thing, that's like the default. Because, because check it out. Because actually, one of my ex-girlfriends broke the thing down. Like, why do women snitch so much? I mean, it's pretty simple. Back in the day, like, I guess, way back in the day, if something happened to a female, she would go get her brothers or she would go get her uncles to go beat the guy up or something. But once crack came in, once the families were broken up, once, government assistance comes in and tears everybody apart, you can't go call your cousins. You can't go call your brothers. And on top of that, most of the time when you go call your brothers or something, it just makes the situation worse. So these women were like, I can kill two birds with one stone. My boyfriend beat me up. I can snitch on him, get him arrested, and instead of having my brother go to jail for beating him up, my brother can come over here, steal these drugs, and we can go make some money. That's how it works. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, if you're a drug dealer and you get into an argument with your girlfriend, it don't matter what it's about. The first thing she gonna do is talk about snitching. Oh my gosh, I got so many snitch stories. It's insane. I mean, in the private conversations, I break it all down. I drop names, dates, addresses. The I drop it all. The jurisdiction, law enforcement branch. Yeah, but I'm not going to do all that on these videos. But let me just go ahead and give y'all one quick story about a female who snitched. Or no, actually, you know what? This ain't even a story about a female who snitched. This is a story about a female who threatened to snitch and the cops show up anyway. Here we go. All right, so all right, how can I say this? All right, so I was with this chick and I was in love. And of course, anybody who knows me is going to probably kind of know like my way back in the day stories. I really was only kind of really in love with one person. So it is what it is. She lives in Atlanta right now. She's probably doing her thing. I won't say her name because she has a life or whatever. And she was involved in other stuff too with other guys. But anyway, I got a lot of stories about that girl. But anyway, this was my ex-girlfriend. And at the time, she found out about my side girl, or one of my side girls. And I guess it just really rubbed her the wrong way. And she gave, we were on the phone, like, what I'm saying, kind of arguing back and forth. And she was like, yeah, I hope that new girl come and visit you where you going. And I said, what? I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I was like, like that sounds weird. She was like, oh yeah, you about to be gone. I hope she visits you. And in my mind, cause I'm old school. I ain't say much over the phone because I had plenty I wanted to say, but I'm like, nah, she might have somebody listening. So I just get up off the phone and I hop in my car and I run over to my spot. And see, the thing is, I was real loose with my game back then, and I let her know everything about this spot. So she knew exactly what was in this house. And I'm not going to tell you guys on this video what was in that house. But trust me, I didn't want the cops there. I did not want the cops there. And actually, the funny thing is, she's the only person who I let in that house. So if anything had happened at that time, I'd have known it was her. But anyway, so me and her had that conversation where she's throwing these veiled threats at me over the phone. Okay, no big deal. I figured like, okay, let me, before I say anything I regret over the phone, let me go back over here and make sure everything is okay at the house. So I hop in my car, I roll over there to the house, I pull up, and when I pull up, I see the sheriff's outside at the door. The sheriffs are knocking on the door. Literally, they got a sheriff's car in front, and there's two guys with the hats on knocking on that door. And I mean, I'm not really the scared type, but my heart just dropped because I'm thinking this girl done went and called these people on me, and I'm gonna have to kill her. Straight like that. This ain't got nothing to do with no snitches get stitches or nothing corny. It's the fact that she done did something that had nothing to do with these women or anything else I was involved in. I'm telling you right now, cheating or whatever, or kicking it or whatever, side chicks, what does that have to do with the law? So I kind of grabbed myself together. I went around the corner because I sure didn't pull up to the house. I went around the corner. I think I probably parked at a gas station or something, and I called a girl back. Like, did you do something? like, like I was like, yeah, I just rolled over to the spot, and the sheriff outside. She started denying it, and I'm like, huh. I started, kind of taking it in. Like, she was like, no, I wouldn't do that. Blah blah blah. I was like, all right, well, it could be whatever. We'll talk about it later. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I was, oh my gosh, talk about scared. Oh my Lord. Oh my God, if they went in that house. So essentially, we're going to leave the story right there. Okay? We're going to leave that story right there just as a cliffhanger for anybody who's watching these videos. So yeah, that was it. My ex-girlfriend, one of my only serious girlfriends of my life. I only had a few of them. So yeah, anybody who knows me will know who this girl is. And yeah, if she hears this story, she'll know. I mean, we would laugh about it now, but I would definitely have no problem telling people what was going on with the story, how the story ended, what happened, did she really snitch, was she telling the truth, she had nothing to do with it, did the cops go in the crib, what happened. I'm willing to tell you guys in private. So links in the bio. Hit me up if you want to know what happened with that story about snitching.